Hey guys, welcome to my new Deathbringer guide. To unlock Deathbringer...
It's Windwalker.
Huh?
It's Windwalker.
It's Windwalker? To unlock Windwalker, go to World 6 Map 4 and pick up the quest from the NPC. It'll prompt you to run to the World 6 town, but you don't have to, you can just teleport. The quest is different for everyone. To start progressing the quest, move into World 5 town through the portal. You'll be greeted with either one of two messages. The first one being, there are no signs here. If you get that one, simply move on to the next world. The other one, I feel their presence somewhere in this world. When you feel their presence, simply move into the world until you found the deer. Some worlds are easier than others, as you can spawn on side maps such as Rams and Xylobons in World 3 and the trees and sewers in World 1. You cannot spawn in skilling areas such as fishing or mining areas. After you find it, simply attack it. It doesn't matter if you miss, it will count either way. After that, teleport back to the quest giver. You are now a Windwalker. Now that you're a Windwalker, you're probably wondering, what should I do? What talent should I use? To start out, you'll want to put 1 point into each talent to get all the bonus talents from things such as your Rift Slug. Some commandments. This talent is what makes Windwalker good, because it causes Uwu to have a 100% uptime. It also lowers the cooldown of some skills, and gives you chance at double nachos and boars. The main reason you max this out is for the lowered cooldown on Whale Wallop. Spirit Ballista is just extra AoE, which is amazing for getting more kills per hour. Eternal Hunt, simply more dust, the same as Compass. Elemental Mayhem for more elemental damage, more on this later. Windborn for more accuracy. It also gives some defense, but we don't really care about that. The attack bar setup doesn't matter that much beyond having Uwu in the first slot, but this is what I use. The main gameplay loop that Windwalker offers is Tempest Form. In Tempest Form, you're reset to 0 stats and you start at Gmush once again. Similar to Raid Form on Deathbringer, you can toggle it on and off freely, so it's not an ascension. Like DB, you'll earn a new currency. For Windwalker, it's called Dust. You spend Dust in the compass. You can access the compass by assigning the skill to your bar and clicking it. Unlike normal progression, you'll need to earn dust to open the portals. You'll need to buy the Pathfinder upgrade to enable this first. To move to the next world, you'll need to buy Worldfinder and kill the specified number of abominations. You can see the number you need at the town portal. The compass is split up into multiple paths. The survival and the fighter path are for exactly that, fighting and surviving. The survival path also has some very nice dust bonuses. DE Dust 1 and DE Dust 2. The Nomad path is for all your account-wide bonuses. Here, you'll find various sneaking buffs, stamp doublers, and a new Atom, and much more. I'll leave those for you to explore. The Abomination path isn't as much a path as it is a collection. Each abomination you kill adds an upgrade to the compass. Abominations are mutated bosses that resemble the mob of the map they're on. Some noteworthy abominations are the Acorn in World 1. Keep in mind that it's located within the roots where you find the tower defense minigame. It is not located at the top of the tree. The Acorn abomination gives damage %, making it very good early on. It's also fairly cheap to upgrade within the compass. Sandcastles in World 2 for extra dust %, and Your Mother, and later on in World 3, the Quenchy abomination, giving you higher stamp doubler bonuses, even able to turn it into a stamp tripler. Eventually, you'll want to kill them all, but early on, before World 3, it's okay to slack a little bit. For example, don't bother with the fish crates early on. You'll find them in the docks in World 2. It's very high HP, and the bonus it gives isn't very useful until the 16th upgrade in the Elemental path. Also, keep in mind that when you leave a map, the health of the abomination resets. The Elemental path is focused on Tempest gear and medallions. To start getting these drops, you'll have to buy the respective upgrade within the compass. After you buy the upgrades, you can always come back there to see the drop rate as it changes. For example, medallions have lower drop rate in higher worlds. Medallions are special drops from monsters. Each monster has one. Keep in mind they do not auto-loot, even if you have the auto-loot upgrade purchased. This is intended behavior according to Lava, so make sure you look around before leaving a map. This is a great example. And this is why you should always look around the map before leaving it. After you get one, they'll be displayed in the card menu by a small icon before the monster name. The main benefit from medallions is the Medallion Magnate upgrade in the Elemental path. It provides 2% damage and accuracy per medallion collected. Mini-bosses also have their own medallion. I don't recommend you farm medallions if you still have cheap damage and accuracy upgrades available anywhere else within the combats. But if you hit a wall, they're a good way to push past. There's also a talent that affects class XP if you have the medallion for that monster. However, it's mainly useless until we're gonna hit higher maps within World 6. Because even if you had 700 times the XP in World 3, it won't beat the XP samurais have. Aside from medallions, you'll also find items within the elemental path. Items are insanely important. As you can see, items relate to various elements. You can see what element a monster is weak to on their AFK screen. Keep in mind, it's not always the same for the Abomination that's on the map. The Abominations show their weakness above the health bar. Unfortunately, elemental damage is kind of a niche and only really good for killing Abominations, as there are bows and rings with dust %. For this reason, it's only good to specialize into elemental mayhem while you're fighting Abominations. Any other time, you can turn it off. The most important stat on the items is weapon power. It seems to be extremely potent within Tempest form. As you can see here, gaining about 50% weapon power gains me 500% damage. So in an ideal setup, you are in full dust with high weapon power. It would look something like this. The first dust bows you'll find at woad boards and at poops. The earliest dust rings you'll find in World 3 at bot boxes. The drops themselves are relatively easy to get. The meta seems to be to just spam the highest stone and hope for the best, as you're gonna get so many bows anyway, you might as well try. Keep in mind, you'll replace your gear later anyway because of the stone failsafe upgrade. I recommend keeping one of each piece of elemental gear so you can swap out if you need more damage. As for your regular gear, very few things outside of Tempest affect things inside of Tempest. However, the negative effects from prayers do, so make sure you turn them off. There's one stat that is important to focus on normal gear. Drop rate. Because of luck factor. The 9th upgrade in the elemental path. It transfers 1% of your real drop rate into Tempest form. This affects all items and medallions. So an optimal gear setup would look something like this. At the time of release, this is my recommended path. This is subject to change as more things get discovered, and because there is a hotfix coming in to address some urgent changes such as the need for a filter for some of the items. World 1 is insanely easy. Use buy damage, defense, and accuracy as needed. An okay place to hang out later is woad boards, as it's best for Stardust drops, which is the first dust. You're gonna want to hang out here until you have about 20,000 dust to buy all the way up to Krabby Cakes. Krabby Cakes are a very good place to farm Stardust. You'll stay here until you can push all the way to Sandcastles. Once you beat the Sandcastle Abomination, you're gonna want to backtrack into World 1 and kill the rats and the Nuttos Abomination. Keep in mind the Nuttos Abomination is in the roots, not at the normal Nuttos. This should give you the amount of Abomination kills needed to unlock World 3, assuming you've killed all the other ones in World 1. Now you're going to want to farm some poops or rats to unlock the Moon Dust, the second dust, which is needed to unlock portals in World 3. Once you have enough to open the first portal in World 3, you're going to want to immediately go and farm Frostflakes. Frostflakes are very important and you'll spend a lot of time here. This is because they drop the Dust Bow. As stated before, weapon power is insane. It gives 5% damage multiplier per weapon power. An okay bow for World 3 will be around 60 to 70 weapon power. You'll slow down a bit in World 3. Just keep buying compass upgrades to get stronger. Fire Snakes are good for Stardust, and for Moondust, you're gonna want to sit at Blokes or Quenchies. However, if you still need a good bow, just sit at Frostflakes. Ultimately, you'll want to push to bot boxes for the dust rings. At about 250k max damage, you'll be ready to go and kill all the Abominations so you can push to World 4. World 4 is where the pain starts. I'm gonna be honest, I am still stuck in World 4. Even at 40 million max damage, it will take about 10 hours to kill all of the Abominations in World 4 combined. So, if you have lower damage, like 10 million damage, it's going to take you 40 hours. As you're progressing to World 4 and getting higher and higher rates, you're going to want to buy more and more upgrades. As you hit about 1 million dust per upgrade, you might want to consider going back to grind out all the medallions for extra damage. The 16th upgrade in the Elemental Path, Top of the Morning, gives boosted drop rate for the first monsters you kill after your daily reset. You're going to want to use these skills to unlock medallions. Keep in mind, mini-bosses also drop them, so be sure to kill those first. This should keep you going up to at least World 5. I'll also put some additional resources in the comments of this video, such as a list where to find each item. I hope you enjoyed that Windwalker beginner guide. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me over at twitch.tv/Jehdrid. I stream every single day from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. Central European summertime. And for the foreseeable future, I'll be pushing Windwalker to its absolute limits. Can't wait to see you there.